I have found that the best way to start building applications in any language is to try and get a hold of as much sample code as possible. To that end, all of the applications that you have seen in this video series and more have been made available to you as open source. Feel free to download, pick apart, and use what you can from them. If you visit the FirstClass website at www.firstclass.com and go to Resources, Tips, Tricks, and Tools, you'll see that there is a section dedicated to external applications. Here you will find many links to sample applications, including source code and instructions for installation. More importantly, you'll find a link to the external application development template where you can download the template and view the documentation in either a web format or as a PDF. The documentation follows closely what has been presented in this video series. One thing that was not covered in the series is storing data as JSON strings so you can work with complex data structures in your projects. The documentation refers to a project that you can download from the main page that will demonstrate this. You can follow along in the documentation to build a movie list project that stores data as arrays of data in a JSON string. I've used this often in the My Directions application as well, so you may find some useful functions in there for adding, deleting, updating, and sorting data. And finally, there's the link to the resources for developers. Over the course of the past year, I've had to retool and add to my repertoire of development skills. I did a lot of web searching, and each time I found something that I thought could help me, I bookmarked it. I've categorized and annotated them so that I can get quick access whenever I need them. This is absolutely not a definitive list, but it is what I have come across. I have found that there are many very good tutorial resources, some free and some at a cost. These three are ones that I have paid for and subscribed to. Stack Overflow is a question and answer site for professional and enthusiast programmers. It's 100% free and no registration required. Twitter and app.net are also good resources. These four that I follow on Twitter give me new ideas and libraries every day. When I was charged with developing a method for skinning web services sites, I had to get better at managing color schemes and understanding and applying cascading style sheets, or CSS. These sites helped me a lot. When I started coding, I tried a number of different code editors, but I have settled on Sublime Text, a cross-platform editor. These are resources on where to get it, a fabulous free tutorial from NetTuts, along with some other add-ons for Sublime Text. I had to learn the latest HTML5 syntax, so I used these resources, and as I got more into JavaScript, I started to look for libraries and tools that could help me accomplish what I wanted to do. Since FirstClass Web Services uses jQuery library, I decided that since it was designed to simplify the client-side scripting of HTML, it would be good for me as well. JavaScript and the asynchronous nature of it was new to me. Using the FirstClass API required using AJAX calls to the server, and so did using some of the more common APIs out there. Both AJAX and understanding the JSON format were important to me to learn. Finally, I have links to a number of reference sites since I'm still learning. The DevDoc site in particular is pretty cool, as it provides me with one-stop shopping access to documentation, syntax, and sample code that I can use right away. I hope that this series has helped you to learn how to build and deploy external applications for FirstClass, and I look forward to some exciting solutions coming from you in the near future.